Welcome. Our project is Simple Prediction System using supervised learning. Under that, we have taken Mediclaim Insurance. R is a regression type and we have used artificial neural network algorithm. For overview of a project is based on some inputs. If we claim for insurance, we will get the charges as output. First, we have done our model building process in Jupyter Notebook. The first process is we are importing the libraries and reading the data set. Next, we are checking whether we have any null values or not. And next, we are splitting the variables as independent variables and dependent variables. Independent variable is gex, which is the input, and dependent variable is y, which is the output. Next, we have seen the values based on array. After that, we have to train our model. In training, we have split our data 80% for training and 20% for testing. Next, our ANN artificial neural network algorithm part starts. Here we have imported a library called sequential. Why we are using sequential is because ANN is a feed forward network. Since it is a feed forward network, it will transfer information from one layer to the other and same way dense. Next, we are importing the library and our first part of ANN is adding an input layer. We have given units. This unit is given based on shape. And next we are going to add a hidden layer. And finally our output layer. And we are using activation function as ReLU because our problem type is a regression type. So we are using activation function as ReLU. Since our problem is a regression, we have only one inputs. So in the output layer, we are giving units as 1. Next, we are compiling our model and we are using a optimizer as Adam, which is a mini batch gradient descent, and loss as mean squared error. Why we are using mean squared error means since our problem is a regression, we are using mean squared error. Next, we are going to fit our model. This is used for training our data sets. Epochs is the training time taken. Next, we are going to predict the R output with the actual output and the predicted output. These are the actual output and predicted output. Next, we are giving some random values to predict our model. And we are getting, after predicting this, we are getting this as charges. After finishing these all processes, we are going to save our model using .h file. Next, we are moving to the flask model. In Spider, we are using Flask API. Flask is used to build web application which runs on local server. First, in this app.py, we are importing libraries and importing Flask library, and next we are loading our model. Next, we are loading our .h5 model, and after that, we are routing this URL. This app.route is URL bound to function. It will render it, which is our code in HTML. Next, we are routing this predict model to this function. Post, why we are using post method is retrieve data through server or URL. Render template is used to render some HTML pages, and these are our inputs A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. These are the inputs which we have seen in our data set, and we are converting these our inputs into int method. Since we have our we converted this in the list, we have to transform into array and store in the variable spread, and this spread is given as output. This is the main method which we are using for our flask model, and this is our HTML code which we have used for build an application. Um and Here we will get our output which is rendered from app.py model. Next, we are going to our application part. After running in the Anaconda prompt, we will get a URL like this. We have to copy and paste in the browser. If we do like, we will get a UI like this. Now we are going to predict our model. Let me give some inputs. These are all our inputs, and we are going to predict how much charges we are going to get. Let's see if we give predict what it shows. Wait, let or else I'll take do it from first. I'll copy and paste the link. This is the link we have got. How I'm doing here. Let's predict. We can give any inputs. I'm just giving randomly. This is the output we got, and this this is the charges we have got predicted. Thank you.